Hey ladies, so now we're going to work on the purple one. We've already got our foam into our container and we need to add some water to bring it up to the line, which is about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch from the top. It actually takes more water than you think. I already had pre-filled it part of the way. So what I did was I cut all of these so that we were ready to go quickly. We have our eucalyptus cut short into pieces. I took the pittosporum and cut that into little breaks. Took my scissors, got in between the leaves like this and cut it apart. And that way you've got all of this to tuck around. This is not really going to be seen. It's just going to cover our edges, cover our mechanics. I've also cut down all my other flowers. So as we get to each one of them, my daughter Cami will come in a little closer and show you. So what we're going to start on is using our micro eucalyptus and getting it in on the side. You want to cut it into little pieces. You can either have a single piece that you've cut off from the main stem, or like we've talked about before, cut it where you can have 2 pieces. My scissors cut right here to take off the top part, okay? And so our spill is going to be on the right side. You're looking at it on the left side. This is just going to hang down. Pick the pieces that are hanging the most and have them right on the edge of the container. Those that are more upright, you can get them more into the arrangement area. Then what I'm going to do is take my green pit. I am going to have one to the front, but it's going to be used a lot to cover in our back area so that we can cover the foam from the back side. Oh, found another piece of eucalyptus. Get that in there. All right. And another. It just keeps multiplying. That was a very prolific piece. All right, so the next, here we go. So let me turn it around to you. I have to remember you're looking from the other way. So this is our eucalyptus on the right side, spilling out on the side, and then our green pittosporum cut in one stem, cut into, this was one piece, and I probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces out of it, 5 or 6 pieces. So make sure you only need to put like this much of a stem before you cut to get as many pieces as this. They are very healthy stems. So the first thing that we're going to put in is our hydrangea, and I've taken off all the big green leaves that are on the stem. We don't need to use them. Now this is a little guy. I'm going to tuck him in the back. Always want to make a cut on an angle. Best thing to do for a hydrangea. And we're going to make a walking path basically with our hydrangea. So that's going to be breaking up in our center. And this is what I mean by that. Our walking path isn't in direct center, but it's kind of off to the right side. And the hydrangea is going from front to back, blocking a lot of the foam, which is great. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to use is going to be my carnations for this one. My carnations for my purple one are actually going on my opposite side because I have more of them than my Sweet William. Each of the bouquets that were put together for us had a couple different items in them, so I've had to adjust accordingly. We didn't have spray roses in the lavender or purple this week, so we had to go with the Ulstramyria. Then I'm going to put in my Ulstra. They gave us 3 pieces of Ulstra for this. Now, not all of it is open. It's very tight, very fresh, perfect. I took down all the leaves. Again, giving a fresh cut. This is our height. But because they gave us 3, we can stair step it in this fashion here. 1 high, 1 medium, and 1 lower. They are going to open up nice and big. You might want to, every couple of days, pull out the Ulstra and give them another cut, because sometimes, because their stems are so fleshy, they soak up the foam and it can clog them. So maybe every other day, pull out your Ulstra, just take a little nick off of it, not a lot, just to knock off that brown or the clogged area and put it back into your foam. Make sure you keep watering it every other day. So now we're going to come back around again. I'm going to put in my Sweet William, and that's going to be tucked down here towards the front. I need to balance out, for this purpose, we needed to balance out the deep of the purple of the carnations on this side with something also equally as strong on the other side, so that it did not seem imbalanced, okay? So the similar flower, both come from the same family of Dianthus, but they react a little differently in their flower. So the last thing that we're going to do is use our carnations. These are roses, and this variety is called Deep Purple, although it has pink on it, but for some reason they got the name Deep Purple, just like fly got the name fly out of all the flying creatures on this planet. So we're going to nick its stem, take off any extra foliage that is going to be in the way, and they too, like the Alstro, we're going to stair step them through our arrangement, okay? So one towards the back, I'm going to hide one in my hydrangea, and then I'm going to get one down right in front facing out towards us, and I'll show you that, of course. Get my trash off the table. See how I have one more towards the back, one towards the middle, and one more down towards the front, okay? So now our last thing that we're going to do, and I can leave it facing this way, is going to be to use our Middlino sticks, and they are a wood product, so they will soak in the water when you put it into your arrangement. So it's possible that this piece might bend because of the water going up like a straw. It just might stay in place. That's the magic of it. You're just putting it a little bit of the ways into your foam. You don't have to go very far with this. Because it soaks up the water, it kind of swells. The wood swells like a pick. I'm going to trade. It's going to go on the end. I'm going to start angling down towards our, what I will call our low end, which is our right side. I added a lot of water. There is water on my counter, so consider where you're working when you're making your arrangement. As you put things in, it might spill out some of your water. So we're starting here on our high side and then angling down towards our lower side. Thank you, ladies. Look forward to seeing your pictures when you're done.